there, Demons. Courtney here from the Office of Student Involvement. Welcome back for our next episode of Get to Know DePaul. Hope you've had a great Wednesday so far and are happy to talk to you more about DePaul resources and departments. So joining me today is Katie Bellamy from Health Promotion and Wellness. Katie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, so to kick things off for our viewers, if you have any questions about HBW or anything we're talking about, feel free to post those in the comments. If we don't get to them today during the interview, we'll answer those, at really any point, whether you're watching live or you're watching the video on demand. But Katie, how about to kick things off, just tell us a little bit about you and about what HBW does.
Sure thing. So I'm Katie. I use she, her pronouns. And within the Office of Health Promotion and Wellness, I am the Substance Misuse Prevention Specialist. So we do a lot of different things here at HBW. We have a couple other pro staff in the office with other specialties, including Sarah, who is our Sexual and Relationship Violence Prevention Specialist. We also have Shannon, Christine, and our whole team of peer health educators. So a little bit about HBW overall, we kind of do anything and everything related to student health and well-being. So we do a lot of workshops, presentations, campus events, and we also offer one-on-one support. So within those specialties, a couple key things to know if anybody is curious about their substance use in recovery or concerned about their substance use, we're your go-to spot, as well as any survivor support advocacy, anything around consent, healthy relationships. That's also us as well. I like to say we're a good resource of resources. So if you're not sure where to go, how to start, whether you need on-campus or off-campus support, we're a great place to pop into and get some of those questions answered.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I frequently like to talk about with HBW in particular is we've got this mantra here at DePaul about take care DePaul, right? And I like to see HBW as really one of the core keepers of that mantra, right? You all do a lot for really our students' holistic well-being. So just curious if you can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, of course. So for all of you watching, if you haven't heard it yet, you will hear it lots and lots in your time here. So this take care DePaul message, take care of yourself, take care of others, take care DePaul. And really this message informs everything that we do. So when we're looking at, you could take one of our presentations on healthy relationships, right? Really looking at how boundary setting helps you take care of yourself and how that helps create a culture of consent and a culture of healthy relationships. So whether it's one of our big presentations or that one-on-one support, pretty much everything we're doing is addressing how you can take care of yourself in a healthier way, how you can take care of others in our community, and how this all leads to a happier, healthier DePaul community.
That's great. Well, and I know, Katie, you mentioned a little bit about some of the events and experiences that HBW facilitates. Can you tell us a little bit more about those and about how students can stay connected and find out about what's going on through HBW?
Yeah, so it's hard to summarize because we do so much. So kind of thinking of mental well-being, substance use, and healthy relationships as kind of our core components. There are lots of ways to stay involved with us. So we have a lot of educational workshops. You might see our peer health educators, for example, out there educating on standard pour and harm reduction when it comes to alcohol use. Or maybe somebody signs up for the Hbw, which is our bystander intervention training, where you learn some strategies to be an active and healthy bystander. So there are workshops and presentations and events happening every week. We do a Wellness Wednesday event weekly. We have Choices, which is a harm reduction workshop every week. We have our Collegiate Recovery Community, which is a peer support space for students in any type of recovery. The Hbw I mentioned. All of this might be feeling hard to keep track of, which is where I want to highlight our Dhub group. So folks can join our Dhub, find HBW on it. We have all of our events there, and we also send out weekly reminders of upcoming events. So some of these are events in that sort of take care of yourself message, where you might come and you might explore your relationship to substances or explore your relationships in general. Others might be more of that take care of others or take care DePaul, where you can come to some of our trainings, like learning about how to administer Narcan, or other more professional development type trainings and skill development. So all of those are on Dhub. And then you can also find us on social media. So we'll post some tips and tricks and also info about our events on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is Healthy DePaul.
That's great. Well, and for our students who might be new to campus or new to, campus life, Dhub is our DePaul engagement hub, or it is the place that houses a lot of our co-curricular experiences and connection points. So we'll put that up here again, but that QR code, if you scan that, or if you go to that link that's listed right there, by joining the HBW group, or really any group through Dhub, you'll automatically be subscribed to all of their information. So if they're sending out newsletters, you're going to get the newsletters. You'll be able to engage with their experience in a lot of different things. You'll have all of their information populate on your homepage. So the great part about it is, unlike, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, where you're going to see everyone in the world that you follow, Dhub, you're only going to get DePaul news. So it is really that great one-stop shop. And especially we're seeing more and more DePaul offices, student organizations using the chat features, the communication features, the newsletters, all of those different things. So you're going to hear about Dhub a lot. But like Katie talked about, just join that page and you will have that chance to get connected and stay connected on all of the different information. So that's great. So, Katie, as we wrap up our time here, just curious if you have any advice for our students as they head into this fall quarter.
Yeah, I feel like I have so much, but two things kind of I want to highlight. One that I used to say all the time, and I think still is relevant, which is like getting out of your comfort zone, pushing yourself to like go to that event, or tonight, for example, our peer health educators are helping to host crafts for your crib with your department, Courtney, right? So like, go make that craft for your crib, like try that new club, try this new organization. And along with that, like a lot of self-compassion, which I think is always true, but in this time of transition where we're all kind of emerging from this wild ride and that it's still continuing, to really practice a lot of self-compassion, like that Take Care DePaul message, right? Like compassion for yourself and for others, and to take things slowly, be gentle with yourself, and push yourself out of that comfort zone to, make friends, reach out, ask for help.
Yeah. Katie, you missed on Monday. I drew a little card and I wrote cool card and tore it up in the middle of the session for res ed and housing, because I totally agree with you. So much about what you're going to experience here at DePaul and just in college in general is taking that chance and stepping a little bit outside your comfort zone. And, DePaul has done a lot of things to make sure that we can gather safely this fall. So we're excited for you to be here. Grab that mask, head out to our events, because we want you to be here. We want you to stay connected, because that's part of taking care of ourselves, right? Like we are not creatures who were made to be by ourselves. We were creatures who were meant to be with other beings. So we look forward to seeing y'all on campus. And like Katie mentioned, our Get to Know DePaul is part of our Welcome Week experience. So Katie mentioned already, Crafts for Your Crib tonight from 5:30 to 8:30. You can head over to the Lincoln Park Student Center, and in the atrium in the annex, we've got a ton of different crafts that you can come join us for. My personal favorite, we've got these little wooden craft logos of the DePaul logo, so you can paint all sorts of different colors, right? And we've got bracelets, canvases. I don't even know everything, to be honest. There's a lot of different options. But tomorrow night, we're going to have bumper cars in the Student Center. Friday night, we've got a game night with a Smash tournament. Blue Demon Bingo's on Sunday. Then, of course, you're going to hear about it every day. But our Blue Demon Welcome is taking place Tuesday and Wednesday in Lincoln Park, and on Wednesday in the Loop. But you can go to welcomeweek.depaul.edu to see that whole calendar. So we hope that you join in, get engaged, and really start to connect with your fellow Blue Demons while you're here. But Katie, one thing I didn't hear you talk about that I'm always curious about, one of my favorite events, I think that we used to have that HBW would facilitate, was Donut Stress About Finals. Is that happening this year? I mean, granted, we're 10 weeks away, but is it slated?
Yeah, that's a great reminder. Yes, every single quarter we have what's called Brain Fuel. So this is happening during finals week, and it's helping to like decrease that stress, lots of like coping skills, finding connection. It's a good library and study break. So that's, our office kind of hosts and facilitates Brain Fuel Week. but it's partnering with like all sorts of different campus partners. So all around campus during finals week, you'll find some de-stress events. We've, in the past, I think done like stress balls and essential oils and lots of like grounding and strategies to take care of yourself during that week.
Great. Well, look forward to seeing everybody back on campus. If you want to connect with HBW, you see that scrolling ticker at the bottom of the screen. Go to their website or check out Healthy DePaul. They're also located on the 3rd floor of the Lincoln Park Student Center. So if you want to swing by and find out a little bit more about HBW, be sure to do so. By this point, you've also probably seen that link in the chat to check into I'm just so excited. I'm stumbling over my words. You've probably seen that link in the chat so that you can check into today's event. So by checking in, you're going to have your chance to win one of our Here We Do tiles. So if you are like me and you misplace your belongings a lot, you're going to want one of these. It's actually, it's pretty cute. I don't have one around, but I'll get one to show off for our later sessions for sure. But be sure to either scan that QR code that's pictured on the screen here or click that link. But until tomorrow, we hope everyone enjoys Welcome Week, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye, Blue Demons.